Hello, how are you guys doing? Wanted to come to you again this week to talk to you about a recent blog that Jake wrote titled, Help, I Cannot Get Approved for Long-Term Care. What should you do? What do you do next? This is a very important topic. If any of you have parents or grandparents who have reached a certain age to where they're needing some care, you know how important or how expensive the cost for long-term care is. And the reality is most of us don't have a whole bunch of assets set aside to pay for this with cash. And the average person has a long-term care need in their life of about 3 years. So at the end of our life, there is typically, on average, each of us are going to need some sort of long-term care, assisted living care, or nurse care, even if it's at home. Doesn't have to be in a facility, of at least 3 years. And how are you going to pay for that? Well, if you're unable to get approved for long-term care because you waited way too long to try to get it, or if you are unable to get approved because you have a pre-existing condition, Jake wrote a blog of different things that you can do to still get approved for this. So here's the call to action. Read the blog. But if you have not yet gotten long-term care and you're reaching that age, get it, because a real thing is some people can't get it. They wait too long and then they can't get approved for it and then they have to pay on their own. And if you're needing it or you have a family member who's needing it, but they can't get approved, really check this blog out. Here's some things that you can do. In summary, you can get some short-term care insurance, which does not have as strict of underwriting guidelines. But there's also now different programs where it combines life insurance and long-term care, or even annuities and long-term care. So those are some options and some other things, and the details of that have been listed in this blog. So check out the blog article of what you can do if you're unable to get approved for long-term care. And again, this is a real thing. A lot of people are walking through this. Make sure that you get long-term care insurance prior to an age or a pre-existing condition coming to you that prevents you from getting approved. Check it out, stewardship.pro/blog. That's stewardship.pro/blog. Help, I can't get approved for long-term care, and this blog helps you understand what to do next. Have a great week. Most people fall into YouTube holes that aren't productive. Subscribe or check out some of our other videos by clicking over here, and I promise it'll be a YouTube hole worth your while.